Or did I just go through that? Or did I just, whatever you have felt, that means it's time for you to dig a little deeper. Okay? And I'm going deeper. It's time I go a little bit deeper. It is. I know a lot about everything. No, let me rephrase that. I know a little bit about everything. Now I'm trying to learn a lot about one specific thing. I'm focusing, y'all. I'm focused, man. I'm learning to be focused, y'all. Yes. I'm learning to refocus my energy. And I have to say, not learn, but relearn, because I'm correcting my own self from my own thought process, because I have to recognize that I was doing it. That's why I was able to accomplish the things that I did at such a young age. But there's a gap because I went through trial and tribulation. I went through the dark night of the soul. I went through my Saturn return. Saturn return ain't no joke, y'all. If you're about to turn 33 and things is falling apart in your life, that's God's way of trying to get you to understand, overstand. You got to change some things in your life. This your opportunity. If you don't change them, you're going to keep repeating the cycle. Trust me, I know. I was changing, but there was people doing black magic on me to stop me from changing. They didn't want me to grow. I still don't really know why. I really don't. They didn't want me to grow. They didn't want me to know who I am. They really didn't. They didn't want me to know who I am spiritually. Not this avatar, not this person, this being speaking to you, but who I am speaking on the inside. It still remains a mystery to me. I know who I am, but there's still some pieces missing. But I do know that there's a lot of people who did not want me to know who I am and did not want me to be healthy. Hey, baby. Thank you. I love you. Hey, my handsome. My baby just walked out from in front of the window and gave me some kisses. And now he's walking back. Oh, look at my handsome. He's such a big boy, y'all. Well, I do appreciate you guys listening to me. And I hope if you have not learned anything, no matter what tangents I went off on, there's always, always, always a lesson in my confession, even when I go off on a tangent. Or even when it seems like I'm going off, but actually I'm just giving you background story to the point, and then I round it back up. So background information is important. Your background information is important. Other people's background information is important. Yeah. I slept with a demon, y'all. I did. This was before I was awakened. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time. Be careful out there. You got to be careful. There's good sex, though. Don't get me wrong. There's good sex. There is a such thing as positive sex. There really is. But the person has to be vibrating high. They can't be living a toxic life. Listen, they can't be living a toxic life. If a person is toxic, meaning they're living in their negative energy, meaning they're not taking care of their body, that means they have demons attached to them. Do you understand? You understand what I'm saying? Y'all hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me now? That's how I'm going to break that down to you. That's why I say you got to be careful who you're having sex with. If they are not positive, if they are not coming out of a positive environment, if they are not coming from a positive place, they are toxic. Their sperm, their semen is toxic. Their juices, if it's a girl, is toxic. They're toxic. If you're having sex with a toxic woman, she's literally stealing your soul. Seriously. You can have sex with a toxic woman who steals your soul, and you can have sex with a positive, vibrating woman that gives you life. Literally. No BS. No cap. As a young kid say, no cap. I'm not lying. That's true. What are you? Do you give your man life? Or do you suck his soul from his being with all your negativity? Do you feed him? Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? Or do you subtract? Or do you starve him by telling him everything he's doing wrong? Everything he can't possibly do, everything he will never achieve and will never be. Like, are you that person? I don't even know why I even said that. Why even go there? Because that's not me. I've never been that person. Now, I will tell you, if you did some like dumb shit, like, sorry. Stupidity and being dumb is just like, I'm learning patience because I'm learning some people don't have. I don't know what they don't have, but I'm learning compassion for all beings, no matter what. Yeah, but I've always had the nails on the chalkboard when it comes to people who just, and that's judgment. So if I'm judging them, then I'm judging myself, which I did, because in certain situations I was like, well, how could you not know? You must have been dumb. And when I think about myself, no, I wasn't dumb. I just was unaware. I just didn't know. So there's that. Anywho. Okay. I am about to finish writing. And I love you guys. If no one has told you, I love you. I really do. But it's time for me to love myself a little bit more deeply and get to know me a little bit more. So I don't know if I'm going to be recording. I don't know. Let's see what the energy I feel brings. Because it really is time for me to detox my body. And not for any other reason other than I want to be my highest self. I want to be pure. I want to really just feel and be in the presence of God and my ancestors and the spiritual beings that love me. The ones that of the light and the dark. Literally, I need both of them. Because without the dark, I would not have really learned about this world. And I would have not learned about who I am. And I would not have learned literally the truth about this place. And about the people around me. And about the spirit realm. And how there are witches and warlocks and demons and dragons and everybody that looks like they're human is not human. They're not. Their spirit is not human. Their spirit is not human. They have incarnated here from other terrestrial places, like you possibly. Like me. Like me. I've always known something was weird or strange about me. It's funny because on my Facebook page or my Instagram page before I had deleted the Facebook, I had changed, and I know normally didn't do this. I never changed my not really update my location, but this time I updated my location. Like, I updated my location with real locations. Like, if I was at a restaurant, blah blah blah, then I would post it, blah blah blah. I was that girl. I was that woman. Now I know not to do that because people send you bad juju and stuff like that. Bad energy. That's what bad juju is. It's energy. Someone start hating on you in the restaurant you at, and all kinds of stuff will happen. Energy is just fluid. Listen, y'all remember that movie with what's his name? Denzel Washington? And it was that movie Fallen, and it was talking about the spirit, and they was chasing that demon, and it was jumping from body to body. That's real life. That's real life. No BS. That's real life. So you have to understand, overstand that is real life. that if a person switch up on you real quick, that means a demon. Their energy field is so distorted that a person will do something that is completely out of character. And that's because a demon was able to jump in their body and cause them to do that. An energy, that negative energy. So if somebody has been talking crap about you, right, and they're wishing all kinds of things about you, meaning they saying this and they hope you this, and those are curses that they're throwing at you. And behind that is energy. So say it's not them that do it, but they're saying all that. You may not even be aware that they're saying this about you. Let's say you're not even aware of it. You're like, you think they're your friend, but they're going behind your back and they're talking crap about you. And then say you go to a party and you're invited to a party and you're the only person there other than the friend that brought you. You don't know nobody else there. And some girls start beefing with you for no reason, like literally no reason. Or you're at the grocery store and that happens. Someone starts cussing you out and wants to get belligerent and get out the car. That's because someone sent them there by energetically discouraged, talking crap about you and wishing ill will towards you. It ain't got nothing to do with the people that just had it. Their energy just was happened to be so low at that time. Ain't no telling what's going on in their life. But their energy level or their auric field is filled with so many holes that they were able to be used by a demonic spirit, by a negative energy that was like, okay, well, let me mess up her day. Let's see if I can turn this light being into a dark being. Now, don't get me wrong, because being of the light, you also have to acknowledge the dark. You really do. You have to acknowledge it. And that's one thing that this journey has taught me, because I didn't acknowledge it. Even when I seen it on TV, it was like, okay, those were like isolated incidences. But no, the world is really like that. What we're seeing on TV, I mean, it's just the veil being lifted. Like, people are shifting really in front of your face. They really are. But it's not so, it's your spiritual eyes that are being awakened. Understand that. Understand it's not your two eyes that are playing tricks on you. When you see it, recognize that it's not your two eyes. Because if you're thinking about it with your two eyes, then you're going to think your two eyes are playing tricks on you. But when you think about it from a spiritual level and you recognize that the veil has been lifted, meaning the veil from our world and the spirit world is lifted. So when you look at a person and if you see something, I saw a demonic spirit that had like sores all over his body. But when I turned the lights on, this brother's skin was just as smooth and chocolate as ever, and there was nothing wrong with his skin. Not nothing at all. So I thought I was going crazy. But no, what I did was I saw his spirit. I saw his demonic spirit. Okay? Don't be fooled into thinking that what you saw is not true. It is true. You saw it. You just saw it with your spirit eye. You saw it with your third eye, my love. Okay? Namaste, Ashe, Mazel Tov.